Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, all global Atomians. Welcome once again to Atomy International Business Class. I'm really excited for tonight because we really have a very special guest. I will go with that later. So I just want to emphasize the Zoom name requirement for the admission. You make sure you follow the country code at the very front, the full name, mastership or the dealership, and then the speaker who invites you into this meeting. I see there's about 5 people waiting in the waiting room. Make sure you tell them that to quit the Zoom and then rename it and then join back in. So we're gonna watch a short video from our Atomy company. I think we need to be reminded over and over again about who is Atomy and who is our CEO Han Gil Park.
0.
Hello, Atomy members worldwide. My name is Han Gil Park, and I will be in charge of the safe operation of the AWSS. Use of all electronic devices are allowed during the flight, including cell phones and tablet PCs for your convenience. We will do our best to make flight AWSS a shortcut to success. Have a pleasant flight.
A company that keeps the principles and creates a new distribution culture. A company that grows from the trust of its global customers. A company that cherishes the spirit and embodies love and sharing. A company that goes for customer success beyond customer satisfaction. We are Proud Atomy. After establishing its headquarters in South Korea in 2009, Atomy has opened branches in 20 countries around the world. Based on its unique core values, and has reached the mark of 15 million members globally, and is connecting the world as a market. With the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute pricing, we have achieved 0% refunds for 10 years. Hemohim only was sold over 1 trillion Korean won worldwide. 4,970 global seminars were held for our customer success. 4,260 global centers were opened for our aspiring members. Ranked as top 10 companies with high growth rate through continuous sales growth every year. With an unlimited potential in the global market, global sales exceeded 1.9 trillion Korean won in 2020. And we are preparing for a bigger leap forward through various global markets. Based on Atomy's management strategy that puts honesty and goodwill above all else, and the philosophy of absolute quality and absolute price that no one can follow, we are practicing our absolute goal of realizing our customers' success. And we are having a good influence on all the places where sharing is needed, so that all members of society can live a better life through principle-centered, mutual growth, and sharing culture. Atomy promises to lead the global market and moves on to a bigger stage with you through the success of our customers.
구독!
Yes, thank you everyone. Just want to remind all of us again that we are at the best company in the world, and the reason that we created this Atomy International Business Class, so doesn't matter if you are from that line, this line, we're under CEO Han Gil Park, we are from the same family. So I'm going to invite everyone to speak or to shout our company motto as loud as possible, because I believe this is the drive to our company Atomy, right? So make sure you'll not be able to unmute yourself. You just open your video, then we shout together, okay? In the count of 3. Company motto: cherish the spirit, create the vision, follow the faith,
Follow the faith,
serve in
serve in
humility.
humility.
Aja,
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 aja.
aja.
Thank you so much, everyone. So I would like to read out the business class commitment just to remind us all again. I agree to attend every week's class. Failing to attend each class, I understand that I may not be admitted to the next classes. Second, I must join on time. Late admission may not be admitted into the Zoom. Third, I must have undivided attention that I will refrain from cooking, laying down, or other personal activities. Fourth, I must focus and learn as much as possible to become a successful Atomy business owner. The Zoom etiquette, like I already mentioned, the Zoom name requirement for you to be entered or to be admitted into the Zoom class, it has to follow the country code, the full name, mastership, or the dealership. And then the last thing is very important, the speaker who invites you, not the speaker who speaks tonight, but the one that invites you into this meeting. Second, please be on time. Third, turn on the camera whenever it's possible. Fourth, dress appropriately. Fifth, stay seated with undivided attention. And then sixth, mute your microphone when you're not speaking. So Atomy International Business Class have been happening for the past 8 weeks, and it's every Wednesday. And because the time zone in US and Canada just changed a couple days ago, so in Asia and Australia, it's slightly a little bit later, 1 hour later. So just make sure you check the time zone at your area. And the Zoom code is always the same, but the password changes every week. It is a closed Zoom session, so you make sure the joining members, they add the speaker who invites them into the meeting at the end of Zoom name for the admission. So the first week, we started on the 15th of September with our global leader, Diamond Master Ju Armstrong from Australia. And the second week was Star Master Rebecca Wong from Canada. And the next week after was from Sharon Rose Master Israel Kim from USA. Then the next after that was me, Sharon Rose Master Mike Sujadi. Then it was Sharon Rose Master S. Silly after that. And it was Sharon Rose Master Jessica Punyin from Malaysia. Then the next week after that was Sharon Rose Master Sherry Lee from USA. Then last week we have Sharon Rose Master James Chang from Singapore. And tonight we have our very royal master Jason Shim from USA. He will share about the duplication. We are so fortunate that we have these amazing global leaders that we can learn from. It doesn't matter where you're from the different line, as long as we are under CEO Hanil Park, we are on the same ship. He is the captain of our ship. So I would like to welcome our speaker tonight, Royal Master Jason Shim. He is a Crown Leaders Club member. Who doesn't know what is a Crown Leaders Club? These are leaders that are making over 400,000 US dollar per year. So these are all amazing leaders that they wanted to share their journey or their tips or whatever it is, the knowledge that we can all imply into our business. So once again, I would like to welcome our Royal Master Jason Shim to the International Business Class.
Well, hello.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Good. So I
Shall
personally
just
met
take over?
Jason Shim exactly 2 years ago in November. I remember it was my sales master speech. Then I think he was actually the guest speaker. I was so inspired by his lecture. Then after that night, I went to all CH Atomy. I listened to all his VOD. I know where he's from, like the success story. He was a busboy, he was a waiter, and then he actually got the fourth daughter. I know his story, but we are so fortunate, we are so privileged that we have him live tonight. Thank you. The floor is yours, Royal Master Jason Shim.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, Sharon Rose Master. First of all, congratulations for your Sharon Rose Mastership. And
Thank you so much.
I know you will be climbing up all the way to the Imperial Master, and so do we, right? We will be on the top of the the climb ladder, and the Imperial Master is on the top. So that's my goal, and that's the goal that you should have too, right? I was so fortunate to meet Atomy 11 years ago, 2010 actually, and it's more than 11 years already, right? So my life without Atomy cannot imagine anymore. Before Atomy, I was just a normal, not even average, just below average. I was nobody. I was desperating. I was hopeless. Just, just miserable life. And I'm a Christian, and I was hoping that Jesus come down tomorrow and finish this world. That was my hope at the time. But with the Atomy, my life is totally different now. So let me share my story a little bit, and then I can go further. Okay. Do you see my screen now? Do you see my
Yes,
screen?
yes, we can see.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. As you see my slide, I came to America in 1996, and at the time, um, I didn't have any money, no education, no skill, no English. That was me. I just came to America without any experience of life, with no money, no skill, nothing. And when you come to America, you have to speak English, right? But not, I couldn't speak English either. So my first job was busboy, like Mike mentioned. Because that doesn't require any English. So I just clean the tables out of dishes out of the table before the customers. And long story short, I like to be short today. I became a waiter after practicing a lot of English, and I was able to speak very few words to customer. And then fortunately, the manager was Korean, so he gave me a waiter job, and I was able to make a little more money. But when you make more money, what's gonna happen? You spend more money, right? And when you meet a beautiful, wonderful lady, you spend even more money with the lady to attract the lady, right? And of course, I was able to marry, and the result is I have children coming. So I had to be working harder and harder. I did so many different kinds of job. I did. This is the picture. That's the only picture that I have. I did so many other jobs, but like for example, I did. The constructing job, labor job, and used to deliver newspaper, deliver Chinese food, deliver flowers. And this is when I used to deliver fish truck. And I worked in a nail salon doing pedicures. And I sell the light bulbs and so many different kind of job. I cannot even remember. So that you have to work harder and harder. But if you know most of the job types that I did, those things are the jobs that I don't require any skills, don't require any business skills. So it's just simple labor. So if you need more money, you just have to work more hours, right? Very simple. Do you wanna work? Do you wanna make double amount of money? You have to work double amount of time. And that time, my dream was to make $100 a day. Most people make a lot of people making more than $100 a day, but at the time I was making about like $50 a day. That was my salary, and with that amount of money, can you afford this family? Can you support this family? Not at all. So my life at the time was very, very limited. For example, my wife couldn't buy any clothing for 1 year. My wife couldn't go to any hair salon for a whole year. I cannot go to a haircut shop for a whole year. I just have to get a haircut from my wife. She she's excellent, right? She's professional now, but at the time she's not a professional. Look at myself in here. Do I look happy or do I look tired? That was my life. I was just praying every day. How can I make $100 a day so that I can make a $500, $600 a week, so that I can survive. At the time, my goal is just to survive. I couldn't spend any penny. I have every penny when I spend, I have to be really, really wise. Otherwise, I couldn't survive. And then since I immigrated to the United States, America from Korea, And I was thinking, oh man, I cannot never go back to Korea to see my parents, to see my siblings, to my nephews. I can because I cannot afford any airplane ticket. I cannot afford to have any off days. That was my life. And right before I have my number four child, his name is Timothy. He was born January 9, 2009, but at the very same month, end of the month, I lost my house. So basically, I lost everything. And at the same time, I happen to have four children. My wife couldn't go to work to make any extra money, and I was the only income source. The burden on my shoulder was too much. So I was like depressed, desperate, hopeless. Like I said in the beginning, I was praying, God, when you come down to finish this work, why don't you just come down while I'm sleeping and finish this tomorrow? That was my prayer. Not anymore now, but at the time, that's how much I was desperate. I thought that just too much burden on me, and it was just too much to me. But God is good. God is good all the time. April 2010, a strange lady came to me and asked me a question. Sir, do you know Atomy? I said, what the heck is that? Never heard of it. And she started explaining about Atomy and sounds like network marketing. When you hear network marketing, multi-level marketing, what do? Run away. Why? MLM stands for most to lose money. That's what multi-level marketing is. So if you ever get into a multi-level marketing, run away from it. That was the common sense for most people at the time. That was me too. I was trying to get away from her, and she didn't quit. So wait a minute. There's no joining fee, no monthly obligation, no annual fee. It's nothing like that. What you know about network marketing, it's totally different one. Why don't you just give it a try? And I was like, nothing to lose, right? I got nothing to lose anyway. I don't have any money, nothing. So, and sounds like Atomy membership is nothing to lose. Just free membership. If it's really true, it's literally nothing to lose. So I just became a member. Long story short, after I became a member, she invited me to a seminar. And there was the first seminar happened in New Jersey, United States. So I went to the seminar, long story short, with a lot of suspicious mind. Why? Because, what do you think if someone says this is free? Is it really free? Even though they said it's free, there must something attached, right? So I became more and more suspicious. Free membership, free seminar, and they give away free gifts also. It's so suspicious. So I had a very, very closed mind when I entered the seminar room. But thank God, our chairman Hangil Park was there giving speech. That speech lasted 4 hours. 4 hours, 2 hours speech and 10 minutes break and another 2 hour speech. Can you imagine if you're sitting in a seminar, it's gonna last 4 hours. But that time, that 4 hours, I feel like only 10 minutes. It was so exciting, so interesting, so overwhelmed by our chairman Hangil Park's speech. Like his speech is amazing. And he was explaining about Atomy, about the product, about the science behind. All the things was so interesting. And most interesting thing was this is the first ever network marketing company doesn't have any obligation, zero obligation, not even joining fee, no monthly obligation, no annual fee, no website fee, no fee whatsoever. First ever company in the whole world. That interests me. And then he said, because of that, it's like he has a knife on his neck. If he doesn't create, if he doesn't manufacture absolute quality with absolute price, this business will go down and everybody lose the business. That's why he has to make sure the products are so good and so good price at the same time. That triggered me. Aha, you know, I was suspicious. Just free membership, free obligation, free annual fee. Anyone could do that. But can you maintain the business like that? So I said, okay, I failed Amway, I failed Melaleuca, I failed so many other network marketing companies I don't want to mention. But, let's try one more time. Maybe just one more time, right? So I said, okay, if the membership is free, how can it be easier than this? Can it be easier than free membership? When you sign up people, did you have to pay any money to become a member? No. That's why, one day I signed up more than 35 people a day. And it wasn't that difficult. Why? Because I didn't have to explain why you have to become a member. I just told them, hey, just write down the information, give it to me. And they asked me why. I say, you don't have to know, just write it down. It's good, something good for you. If you trust me, just write it down. That's my mistake. Of course, I have to explain it, right? But I was just too excited to make people to become my member. Now they are all dead. But anyhow, I was so excited because free membership, I could give free membership to anyone that I see, right? So excited. Can it be easier than that? If this is easy for me, it'll be easy for everyone, right? My topic today is duplication. It has to be duplicable. It has to be easy. Free membership cannot be easier than that, right? So I said, wow, so easy. How about the product? I used to do Amway, and honestly, I'm so poor at the time, even poorer. So I couldn't afford to use any of those products, but I had to sell the products to be successful at least, right? To meet the monthly obligation at least. But it wasn't easy. Why? Because it's not cheap. It's not affordable. It was expensive. I couldn't even afford to use those products. So my business with Amway wasn't that good. I did 2.5 years of Amway, and I was able to sign up about little more than 10 people for 2.5 years. Remember, it's not easy to sign up, and it's not easy for make them to be obligated every month. But in Atomy, the products are so good. Raise your hand if you tried Atomy products already, right? Most people, I believe, yeah. I know you're raising your hand, even though you didn't turn on your camera. I know. So good, but the price is so affordable. Can it be easier than that? And on top of that, Atomy gives you 100% money back guarantee. When you try to sell something, whatever it is, if the company gives you backup, hey, don't worry about it. You sell, if they return it, we'll cover 100% money back guarantee. What kind of backup is that, right? No, not many companies can do that, I think, right? I didn't do a lot of sales before, but if the company gives you 100% money back guarantee, I could talk anyone. Hey, just try it, man. If you don't like it for any reason, we'll give you 100% money back guarantee. Can it be easier than that? So easy. Everything is so easy. How about the marketing plan? It's not that simple to understand about our marketing plan, but once you understand our marketing plan, it's so simple. Just the income ceiling, unlimited level, unlimited saving, and goes to global with one tree. So powerful, so powerful. All you have to do is you just have to understand it and talk to people about this. That's how I understood from my first seminar when our chairman Hangi Park was there. And of course, we took a picture together. Do you recognize him? He's one of the Imperial Master, right? How about, do you recognize her? She's the one she's the strange lady. Talk to me, sir. Do you know Atomy, right? He's an imperial master, but she's crown master now. But at the time, he was a royal master, making about $50,000 a month, and she was just a sales master. Sales master. Remember, she's just sales master. And look at him. He's the one is speaking in front of you now. He was nobody, hopeless, desperate, depressed, praying every day, God, please come down, finish this world tomorrow. That's him. Now he's a war master. It's totally different life, totally different life. It's just amazing. So at that moment, I had no idea that I will become a royal master and member of Crown Leaders Club. It's so amazing. Over the 10 years, have you seen anyone change their life from nothing to something? I had literally nothing. I lost everything. When I lost my house, I lost everything. But now I got this beautiful house. I have a beautiful backyard, beautiful front yard. My kids love it, especially pandemic. We have our own room. Still, I have a one-room short because I have 4 children. They all want to have their own room. But anyway, amazing. So after Atomy, my life is dramatically changed. One day I became a star master, and she's holding $10,000 cash on her hand, my wife. And when we became a royal master, she's even more happy looking at her $50,000 cash. And I was honored to be invited to a headquarters Korea and give a speech in front of thousands of people. Man, look at this. The life as a successful person in Atomy is totally different now. And we just came back from a family vacation from Vermont. We had a wonderful time with my family. It's so amazing. So bottom line is, my life from here with the tired, cansada life every day to happy life every day. Every day feel like a Christmas day. So what do you need to have this wonderful life? You need money and you need time at the same time. You could have a lot of money but no time. You could have a lot of time but no money, right? That's not a happy life. You have to have money and time at the same time. So what do you know about money? I know you know about money, but in my opinion, if you don't have money, money becomes everything in your life. Until you die, you have to take care of the money part, right? I'm a Christian. Every time I go to church, my pastor says, be thankful, be satisfied, give thanks. I know I'm so thankful to be a child of my God, but when I come home, the pressure about money is so too much. Every single breath that I'm taking gives me pressure. How do I take care of my money part, right? So once you don't have money, money becomes everything. You have to take care until you die. The only way to avoid the money problem is to die or to Atomy, right? So once you have a lot of money, enough money to take care of your living expense, then money doesn't mean much anymore. So money is really, really tricky. Once you have it, it's nothing. But if you don't have it, it's like air. It's like air. If you don't have air, you cannot breathe. You're gonna die. You have to somehow figure out how to breathe. But once you have a lot of air, you don't feel the air, right? So now, why Atomy? Let me compare supermarket and Atomy market. Number one, if you want to build a supermarket, open a supermarket, what do you have to do? You have to do the research of the marketing, right? You have to decide which location. You have to prepare so many things, right? And how about Atomy? You just have to study about Atomy before you open your Atomy business. Study about Atomy. You don't have to spend anything. try some product they use, like switch some products like a toothpaste and toothbrush, switch some cosmetics, switch some body cleanser or something, detergent, try some, and then study about Atomy. What kind of business is this, right? The second thing is, if you want to open a supermarket, you have to start constructing, right? Make a building or do the interior, so many things, right? But Atomy, you just start making consumer group. Hey, I tried this product so good. Try this foam cleanser. Try this BB cream. Try this body cleanser. Try this laundry detergent, dish detergent. Try this, try that. Start making your consumer group. Third, if you want to open a supermarket, you need to hire employees. The most headache, right? And you have to do the marketing. You have to you have to advertise. You have to send the mail the flyers, whatever. And you have to have a parking system. You have to have insurance, inventory. So many things that you have to take care before you actually start running the business. But in Atomy, continue working with a team up. Let's say you have a consumers. Keep sharing your Atomy vision. If you have a partners to do the business together, keep working with a teamwork. Teamwork is the key. Number 4, lastly, once the business start, in supermarket, if you're the owner, you're not selling the products, right? You just maintain the business, then it will just go by itself, right? In Atomy, if you have a teamwork and your leaders working, you will enjoy the residual income, right? So why residual income is so important? I call it passive income. Look at this. If you're working at a supermarket, if you're a supermarket owner, the supermarket is active work. Passive work, which means you wait for customers to come to you to buy the product, right? And you make an active income. If the customers doesn't stop coming, your income stops. We call it active income. It totally depends on your customers, and you're waiting for the customers to come to you. But in Atomy market, it's active work. You go to customers. Don't ever wait for customers to come to you, right? You have to go to your customers and open your mouth. If you don't open your mouth, your market is not open. Open your mouth every single day about your product, about your business, and you will enjoy passive income. The best income that you will ever make is passive income, because you don't have to think about making money anymore. Get rid of the making money part out of your head. That's how, to do it, you have to have a passive income. The money just comes to you your bank account. For example, Jason Shim was in Singapore March 2019, and we heard about the pandemic. I just quickly came home. Ever since March 2019, 2020, I'm staying home. Never traveled outside the country. Well, I went to Cancun, of course. But my income continues to come to my bank account with even more number. It gets higher and higher. Think about it. I built this Atomy market, and I'm getting passive income. The money continues to come to my bank account. It's not $50,000 yet. It's not $100,000 yet, but I'm enjoying $400,000 annually, continue to come to my bank account every single year and until I die. This is I call passive income. I don't know. No matter how good supermarket you have, it cannot be passive income. Even though you're the owner of the supermarket, it cannot be passive income, because you have to take care of so many things. And you know what I mean, right? So the good news is this: in order to build your passive income, you have to understand about 1% versus 99%. The 1% is your effort. Your effort. You have to be able to go to stage master by your own effort. Okay? Don't expect any help from your sponsor. Try to do it by yourself. And 99% of your success will depend on by the teamwork that you do. It's all about human relationship. You know, someone one day introduced me, hey Jason, this is a guy who's a very good at sales. He can sell anything. I said no, thank you, because it's not about sales. It's about human relationship, right? You can be Superman, can do everything by yourself, but that's count only 1%. If you don't know how to do the teamwork, you are missing 99% of your success. So you don't have to be a Superman or Superwoman. If you know how to do the teamwork, then your success is very close. It's all about human relationship. That's why I keep recommend my partners to listen to Dr. Lee's video. Dr. Lee's video is teaching about human relationship. That's all it takes. And one more thing is, once you know about what you have to duplicate to your partner. So the first thing that you have to do is, are you an auto consumer? Auto consumer. Do you know about the concept of auto consumer? Auto consumer is this. First, you should be able to register new members by yourself. Right? Think about, some partners say, oh, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to learn it because it's too complicated. Why don't you do it for me? Then you are not an auto consumer, right? Second thing is, do you have a good knowledge about our products, right? And do you love to use Atomy products? I love Atomy. I even have an Atomy cap, Atomy color bow tie. It's all about Atomy. My life is all about Atomy. Do you love Atomy products? I love Atomy. Even my underwear is Atomy. My pants, my belt, my shoes, my shirts, or not this one, but a lot of them are Atomy products. Do you love to use Atomy products? Think about it. Number 4, can you buy Atomy products from Atomy.com by yourself? Some people says, oh, why don't you do it for me? It's not auto consumer. Of course, I can buy the products for you for now, but I want to teach you how to do it, right? To teach how to buy from Atomy.com, you have to know how to buy Atomy.com by yourself too. And lastly, are you introducing to people, to your neighbor? Are you, right? If you check these 5 categories, you will know, are you an auto consumer or not? If you are auto consumer, then you are almost done. All you have to do is duplicate yourself, okay? So duplication to your success. Number 1, use Atomy products with love. I know Atomy products is the best, and I don't have to choose out of thousands of products in the supermarket or Amazon.com. If it's Atomy, I don't have to think about it anymore. I love Atomy products. That's it. And number 2, are you attending meetings voluntarily? Are you coming to our Zoom meeting or offline meeting when only your sponsors keep telling you that you have to come? Or are you coming to our meeting voluntarily? That's very important, right? And are you showing the plan to your partners or to your customers? Right? This is for you to be successful. If you just want to stay as a consumer, that's okay. Still, you get benefit by saving money and using very good quality of the product, right? But if you want to be successful, are you doing these things? Explaining about the products. Are you giving your own testimonials? Or are you explaining about the marketing plans? Are you explaining about the science behind our products? Are you explaining about Atomy's culture? Are you talking to people about Atomy regular basis? Number 4, are you supporting your partners? Are you listening? What's the difficulties of your partners? Are you listening from your sponsors? Number 5, are you duplicating to your partners, right? If you want to duplicate to your partner, would you like to duplicate a good model or a bad model? I'm pretty sure you want to duplicate a good model of yourself, right? Then you have to do it first, and then try to duplicate to your partner. But you have to remember these two things. Number one, the law of all mind. You know, our chairman Hangi Park, oh, you always say, you know, just say it. Say it, just like my sponsor. She was total stranger to me, and she just started talking to a total strange guy, ugly looking guy. Do you know Atomy? And she found the Royal Master under her, right? Nothing to lose. If they say, oh, what the heck, just get off, you know, then it's okay. You have nothing to lose. You just spend 5 seconds. Sir, ma'am, do you know Atomy? How long does it take to say it? Just 1 second, 2 seconds. You lost 1 second, 2 seconds, right? Just say it. Whenever you, even though you get a chance or not, just talk to people. Number two is this, consistency. Keep doing it every single day. You know, I remember when I started Atomy, doing Atomy business, I never stopped talking to people. Even before I go to sleep, I was talking to my relatives in Korea. When day breaks, I go out, start talking to people every single day. Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, New Year Day, it doesn't matter. I talk to people about Atomy every single day. So if these two things is your everyday stuff duplicating to your partner, you will be successful. It's not, you know, it's not a super tactics, super like a method, you know, it's super secret. There's no such thing. Just do the things that you know already everyday basis and make sure you're duplicating your partners or the good model of yourself. Building and business. Let's talk about the trend. What is the trend right now? Are we going to offline business or are we going into online business? Are you still thinking of opening a store on the street mall, or are you trying to open an online shopping mall? Right? Think about it. Are you going to tradition or online? And what's your plan B? Yeah, I don't want to explain all the details about the products, all the details about the marketing plan, all the A course or 8 steps to success. I don't have the time to explain all of this, but probably you know already. But what is your plan B? Do you have a plan B for alternate income source? Do you? If you don't, Atomy should be your option because you have nothing to lose. All you have to do is just switch your products from regular store to Atomy products, and then you will enjoy the higher quality with a better price for that quality. So residual income is from this pipeline. I have a pipeline providing $400,000 a year as the passive income. But most people outside, they're just trying to carry the water by the bucket. And most people are doing it right now. And they have no idea how to find their pipeline. Atomy could be your pipeline. The history is the repetition of challenge and response. Right now, we are looking at facing the great challenges, right? COVID-19, pandemic, all of this. But this becomes greater opportunity because look at our screen. I'm looking at Canada, looking at Malaysia. Oh, is that Marco? Are you from Italia? Italiano? Okay, and Australia, Drew Armstrong. I see Doris Tay from Singapore, Indonesia. So many different countries. USA, of course, and I see Indonesia again, Canada. So many different countries. This creates a bigger opportunity. So I'm saying is when you fight, when you decide to fight back to the challenge, the bigger opportunity opens. You know, Atomy business is not easy. Actually, any kind of success, if you try to build, is not easy. You will experience so many failures, but every single failure is there for you to learn a lesson. If you learn a lesson from the failure is not a failure anymore. It's a lesson, it's a stepping stone, right? So just decide to fight it, decide to come out of your comfort zone, because if you try to stay in your comfort zone, nothing can be done. Come out of your comfort zone. And I love this quote. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. This is said by Emile Coué. He's a French pharmacist, French psychologist. He's talking about the optimistic auto-suggestion. If you keep thinking something that you want, it's gonna happen. So it's like a prayer for Christians. Christians keep praying for something that they want, right? And if it happens, we say, "Oh, this is the answer from my God, answer for my prayer." Same thing. If you keep saying something that you want, it's telling to your subconsciousness, and the subconsciousness believe that you could be successful, and then actually it's gonna happen to you. This is my last slide. A dream you dream alone is just dream, but a dream you dream together is reality. You know, we have so many people, so many people in this room dreaming the same goal. I believe this. In United States, we have less than 1% of the population are the member of Atomy so far. So we have 99.9% of the population of the United States to talk about Atomy. I don't know about Canada. I don't know about Malaysia. Is it Bangkok? I don't know. Indonesia, Canada. I have no idea. Australia. I have no idea. I see Philippine here from Christine Geroza. Okay. But we have so many people to talk about Atomy. You know, they are looking for something. Just like me, 11 years ago, Jason Shim was looking for something, but I don't know what I'm looking for. Because I never heard about Atomy. We are obligated to talk to people about Atomy because so that they could understand what's out there, what could be their option for plan B. You know, just like my sponsor talked to me about Atomy and my life has changed. And my sponsor's life was changed also. You are obligated to talk to people to change their life. If you love them, talk to them and tell them about the opportunity that Atomy can provide. And that will be a life-changing blessing for them and life-changing blessing for you. I hope I don't have much to teach you and much to tell you. You know, I'm just another person as a member of Atomy. I just started earlier. I had a different kind of difficulties, so many different experience situation. But I started early. I made a success earlier. But I still have a long journey to go to the Imperial Master. But I hope everyone in this room make a mind today. Change your mind today. Challenge it. Fight it. And face it, overcome it, and continue climbing up to all the way to Imperial Master. Hopefully someday we'll meet on the top. Thank you very much. Let me shut up now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Royal Master Jason Shim, for the amazing lecture. Like, I never get bored from his lecture. Like, when I heard it the first time back in November 2019, I was so blown away. I looked right away, like, go to CS Anime. Who is this speaker? Oh, Royal Master Jason Shim. He wasn't a Crown Leaders Club member back then. He was Royal Leaders Club member. He's already amazing, making over 200,000. Now 2 years later, now he's in the Crown Leaders Club, making over 400,000 a year. Wow, amazing! Thank you so much, Royal Master Jason Shim. So if everyone want to open your video, make a gesture, make sure that he knows that he is loved in this meeting, in this Zoom meeting. Okay. So let me share. So anyone, let's open up your video. We're gonna take a short photo shoot. So we're on the same frame with our Royal Master tonight. And soon we'll become Imperial Master. You never know, right? Okay, let's open up your video. And when I say Atomy, make a loudest cheese, so you look good in the frame. Okay, Atomy. That's page 1. We have 4 pages of 50 people. So Atomy. That's 2, Okay, this third page, Atomy. Okay, last page, Atomy. Okay, thank you so much. So, like I said, we're gonna have a Q&A session. By the way, I like your bow tie and your cap. Amazing color. Yeah, once again, I would like to thank you, the Atomy International Business Class. We ended with amazing speaker, Royal Master Jason Shim from USA. He shared about the duplication because doesn't matter how smart, how handsome, how beautiful, if you don't duplicate, then you don't succeed in this business. So the Q&A, I don't know if we have any question from the chat. If you want to, from the audio, you can raise your hand, then I'm going to unmute you. Okay, let me look through first through the. Yeah, a lot of positive comments. I will send to Jason Sim personally after the meetings. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Always great sharing. Yes. Yeah, I know him. I know his story from busboy, waiter, and then working at laundry, driving so many hours, delivering CDs, right? Amazing sharing. Okay, looks like there's no question here. So amazing. A lot of positive feedback, very inspiring story. Well, you haven't heard the whole story. He actually cut it short. If you heard the full version, you will be amazed. Maybe you will cry, just like me. Anyway, we gotta go to the next slide. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. It's so amazing that we didn't even feel that we already passed 9 weeks already, right? Today is the 9th week. So we finished the first one with our global leader, Diamond Master Ju Armstrong, and then Star Master Rebecca Wong, Israel Kim, Sharon Rose Master. Actually, I want to acknowledge him. He's actually here. He was the one who invited Royal Master Jason Sim. Without Israel, then we don't have this meeting tonight. Thank you again. Then myself, and also S.C. Lee, Sharon Rose Master from Canada, and then Sharon Rose Master from Malaysia, Jessica Punyin, and Sharon Rose Master from USA, Sherry Lee, Sharon Rose Master from Singapore, James Chang, and Royal Master Jason Sim from USA. Thank you so much, everyone. If anyone, one of the global leaders that opened their video, I will want to put you on the spotlight. Let me put you 1 second. If you can, one of all these global leaders, you can turn on the video so I can put you on the spotlight so all the audience can see what we look like, right? Not just from the picture. Okay, that's one for Ju. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, who is next? Just bear with me. There are over almost 200 people here. Sherry Lee. Okay, I found Sherry Lee. Maybe if you can raise your hand, if you're one of the
I
global
see
leaders
Don
here.
and Ma Stamens from Canada, I think.
Who is that?
Don and Ma?
Mr. Sherry?
No, that's Sherry. Where's Sherry? Jessica Poon. Maybe Jessica, can you speak so I can tag you on the.
Hi. Oh, Jessica. Oh,
Jessica Poon Yin.
from Malaysia.
Where are you?
There she is.
She's here.
I can
She
see
raised
her.
her hand.
If you don't turn on the video, I cannot put you on the spotlight.
She turned on the video already.
Video's on.
Video's on.
I see.
Where's Essie?
Browse today.
Israel, hi.
See.
Ju, if you find them, can you add them to the spotlight? Okay, Israel, hands up. Okay, thank you. Who else?
I see.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
Johnny?
Are you on?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing one. Essie. Where's Essie?
I see.
Done it. No?
Where's Essie Lee? Okay, I see her picture. Yes.
Maybe
Anyway,
she's busy.
I cannot put you on the spotlight if you don't turn on the video. Anyway, I just want to acknowledge all these amazing global leaders that really changed the world, because Like I don't know who quotes is that you're not aspire to make a living, especially in this Atomy, but we aspire to make the difference. So these are all the global leaders that we are aspire to make the difference in this world through Atomy business. Once again, I want to applaud all the global leaders, right? And thank you for the guest speaker, Jason Shim and James Chang. I don't know if he's here. Have anyone see James Chang and Rebecca Wong? I didn't see the name, right?
I haven't
But anyway,
Mike, could I
yes.
just interrupt Mike? And I'd like to, on behalf of everyone, I'd like to acknowledge Mike for his dedication. And as our motto say, Mike is the one who had the vision of this business class, and because of his dedication and wanting to help other members, we have come together, and within very short time, within a week, actually, I think this happened, and I think that is following the faith that we will do something beautiful for all the other members. And I think the fact that we had the right intention, which was to serve all our members. So I'd really like to say thank you, Mike, for having the vision and making this happen. And I think we have benefited from these sessions with the special guests. So hopefully we can bring something more in the new year. So thank you very much. And while doing all this, doing your own YouTube channels and interviews and everything, with all this happening, you have achieved Sharon Rose Master as well last cycle. So I'd like to congratulate you from all of us as well. So thank you, Mike. Over to you.
Yeah,
Can I
thank you
say
so much.
something too?
Yes,
Can I say
go ahead.
something too?
Yeah.
In my group, not just my group, but I'm running a all about Atomy seminar, monthly Zoom meeting. I like to invite Mike and Drew Armstrong and Jessica Poon, because all other people in this picture I invited to my all about Atomy Zoom meeting, but these three people I just mentioned, Mike and Drew Armstrong and Jessica Poon, I haven't invited to my meeting. So next meeting it will be December. December. Let me just quickly. December 2nd, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Mike, would you like to be our guest speaker?
December 2nd?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern Time.
I'm actually in the Mexico. I'm in a vacation on that week. Can we do the
Oh, I
week
see.
after? I need a break.
I do this once a month, so next month will be fine then.
Then January, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yes.
January.
Yeah.
How about
Thank you so much.
Drew
Yeah.
Armstrong? Then would you like to be?
Monthly meeting, is it? So is that going to be, how's that? I think it's going to be like a Friday, isn't it? If it's your
December
Thursday?
2nd, Thursday, 8 p.m.
Thursday
Eastern
evening.
Time. So Australia time, I don't know.
Yeah. I think we
Anyhow,
have
we'll
to,
figure it out later.
yes,
I
okay.
don't want
Yeah,
to
I
bother
will
everybody in
look
this.
into that. It'll be probably Friday, so I can talk to you about that. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, everyone,
Yeah,
for
thank you
inviting
so
me
much,
once again.
Jason Shim. Yeah, I'm so privileged to meet Jason Shim, and then we have him live in this Zoom meeting, right? Thank you so much again, everyone. So yes, so this wraps up our first season of Adam International Business Class. Just stay tuned. We're gonna have the second season, and of course with also with the amazing global leaders as well. But stay tuned about the schedule would probably the same every Wednesday because the time zone is kind of different now. It's kind of hard for Asia and Australia. But just hang in there. We're gonna give the information through your global leaders. Once again, I would like to Thank you so much for Royal Master Jason Shim for the amazing speech, amazing lecture, amazing inspiration. I hope everyone is inspired to do Atomy more, not just making a living, make a difference, right? I believe the more that we give, the more that we get. Most people are focused on getting. Why don't you try focus on giving more? Right? This is what the Atomy International Business Class is all about. We give out more to the Atomian globally. Thank you so much for staying with us. So we are down to the last session, and we would like everyone to open up your microphone. Now you're able to unmute yourself, and let me remove all the spotlights here. Okay, open up your video. Oh, I see Janet Ma from Canada. Hello, Star Master Janet Ma. Thank you for joining. Right? Okay, in the count of three. Company motto: cherish the spirit,
Spirit.
create the vision,
Vision.
follow the faith, live in humility. Aja, aja, aja. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you, Jason Shim. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
See
Bye
you guys
bye.
next
Thank you.
Awesome.
See you next
Bye.
year. See you
Thank you
next
so much,
year.
Mike.
Yes. Thank
Bye.
you.
That's Merry
Bye.
Christmas, everyone.
Yes. Okay. In the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Bye
Bye.
bye.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.